how much is enough for you when a winning position's doing well? How long will it be before you take your profits?
In theory, I might even let it run forever. I mean, I've got stocks that I've had for 6, 7, 8 years probably, and if they're still going up and if they're still good value, then I guess it's also, have you got something better to replace it with? If I'd found another stock, like I was talking about cake earlier, where I'd sort of like decided I wanted cake and I was like stalking it and biding my time. I really wanted it. Maybe I could have got to the point where I thought, well, I'm going to have to sell, whatever, Aviva or something, because I want to make room for cake. So maybe that is, but I just, like we said, I'm just getting more and more around to this view that, selling should not be a decision that's taken lightly. You must really, really be careful when you're selling, because the biggest mistake you can make is selling too early. And all you're doing is driving up dealing fees and making your brokers rich.
Do you think it's just because people get itchy feet? Is it?
I think it is. I think human beings are naturally, they got to be busy. It's like, and of course a lot of it is we are conditioned this way by the sort of financial press and the financial media and whatever. We're conditioned to overtrade. And it's like, you watch Wolf of Wall Street and he's like, buy, sell, sell, sell. It's nothing like that. If you buy, sell, 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 you're just losing money. Or you're just giving money to your broker. So it's like one of the most important things to learn over time is that patience thing. You've got to be patient. But the other thing is you've got to learn to be happy doing nothing. So if you get, it's something I quite often say on my website, it's like if you get an urge to sell a stock and you really, really want to sell it and it's eating away at your brain, it just must sell it, must sell it, must sell it. Don't sell it, just chop a bit off. That satisfies the brain. It's like, I've done something, I can relax. And you have done something, you've reduced the position and you've been active and you're happy, and then you can quite happily hold it for another few months.
What are the main signals for you to exit? Is there anything that flashes up and you go, hang on,
well,
what apart from
profit warning is, when a company, I just don't like trouble. I very, very, very rarely buy trouble. Very rarely. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people are bottom fishers and they do very well at it, but it's difficult. And, the problem is profit warnings have a habit of not being on their own. They quite often come in 2s or 3s or 4s. So if you've had one profit warning, which has driven your share down 30%, it can very easily do another profit warning, which is another 20% lobbed off. And then it does another one, you've lost another 20%. So, buying into trouble is not a good idea. Maybe buying into trouble after there's been a lot of trouble, then buying in. Maybe if you've got charts that show you think it's going to, or if you can see some improvement coming in the business, if they're doing something that's changing things within the business, usually cutting costs, restructuring, that kind of. The thing I like to see is new management. When there's been problems at a company, you want them to have kicked out the CEO and the chairman, whatever, you want new people in.